What's up, guys? It's Jayton, Head of Research and Product Development here at UMZU, back today talking about the best type of exercise to optimize insulin sensitivity. Let's get into this one. So, blood sugar partitioning, otherwise known as insulin sensitivity, is extremely important not only for increasing overall health and longevity, but for increasing performance and building muscle. The better that we are, the better that the body is actually able to partition blood sugar into the muscle cells, the better we're able to recover and adapt properly to exercise that we have actually put our bodies through. Utilizing the right type of exercise can make a massive difference in your body's ability to utilize blood sugar effectively. The best type of exercise for helping insulin sensitivity is resistance training, specifically explosive resistance training. Explosive resistance training incorporates the type 2 muscle fibers. So whenever the muscle fibers are targeted through explosive movements, we see that glucose is more effectively taken up by the muscle cells, resulting in less resistance to insulin. The best type of explosive movements are going to be the movements that incorporate as much muscle as possible at the same time. So in other words, full body and compound movements are going to be the most effective to help induce as much muscle fiber activation as possible. An example movement would be a power clean, so where you're just using almost every single muscle in the body in an explosive manner to get the weight from the floor up to your chest as quickly as possible. A less skill required movement would be something like a medicine ball slam or a sledgehammer swing, where you're using your entire body to put as much force into that medicine ball to slam it down on the ground, or into that hammer to swing it into that tire. So you activate the core, the upper body muscles. A lot of times you'll even bring down with the legs to hit it as hard as you can. But HIIT training for cardio can also be extremely effective for incorporating the type 2 muscle fibers for things such as sprints, bounding, or boxing in some cases. If you don't have the ability to incorporate explosive movements into your exercise routine at the moment due to an injury or an inability to move in an explosive manner, then doing a higher repetition with a moderate to heavy load type of resistance training would be the next most effective approach. This still allows for some of the more receptive type 2 muscle fibers to be used and become more receptive to insulin. Then finally, the least effective type of exercise for insulin sensitivity is low intensity steady state cardio, otherwise known as LISS, or endurance training. So this type of training usually only consists of the slow twitch type 1 muscle fibers. So these muscle fibers are less likely to become as insulin sensitive as the type 2 muscle fibers, but they can still aid in helping the body to become more insulin sensitive and help the muscle to uptake more glucose into the blood. Low intensity steady state cardio actually begins to release fatty acids into the blood, and then whenever we have elevated fatty acids in the blood, they actually compete with blood sugar to get into the cell. This is why you see a lot of diabetics, they have high blood or serum fatty acid levels, triglyceride levels, or ketone levels, and they become resistant to insulin because those fatty acids are actually competing with the blood glucose to get into the cell, so they can't take up that blood sugar properly. So that's one thing to think about whenever you're doing endurance training on a consistent basis. But whenever it comes down to it, the best type of exercise you can do for insulin sensitivity is the type that you are going to stick with and do consistently, and that you actually enjoy doing. So explosive resistance training and HIIT training are going to be the most effective and give you the biggest bang for your buck, followed by higher repetition, less intense training, resistance training. So that's really all I got to say. If you learned something and you like this video, please hit the like button. Also, please subscribe to this channel if you want to see more videos like this. I also do a ton of supplement reviews. If you're interested in any kind of pain management or inflammation type things, then Dr. Matt is also posting on this channel. He does a phenomenal job. He's super knowledgeable. Please go check out his videos. I also have a newsletter that you can sign up for with the description in the link below, what I do is I basically just send you a single ingredient. I tell you what that ingredient is, how it works, the possible benefits of it, the possible side effects of it, my preferred source of that supplement, how to take it, and then I toss in a little bit of research in there that you can check out too if you're into that kind of thing. I do that Monday through Friday. You can read it in under 5 minutes. It's really short and sweet and to the point. And then every once in a while I'll also have a couple goodies in there from UMZU. So if you want to check those out, feel free, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks for tuning in.